Hello, my name's Martin Billany. I'm also known as Littlekuriboh. I make Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series, and I'm also an amateur voice actor trying to be a professional.
Hi, I'm Marianne Miller. I am a professional voice actor. I've been in shows such as Squid Girl, Fate Zero, I was in Avalon Code, and I had a line in Full Metal Alchemist because I'm ballin'.
Alright, how did you start being voice actors?
He married me.
That's how I started, yeah.
As for me, I wanted to be an actor when I was like 10, and I realized that I was a really weird looking kid because I was 6 feet tall when I was 14 years old, so that wasn't really going to work out for me. And then I realized that voiceover, it doesn't matter what I look like, I can do whatever the hell I want. So I started taking classes and stuff like that. I flew out to Dallas, Texas, and I met with Mike McFarland, who was an acquaintance of mine at the time, and then he put me in the Full Metal Alchemist movie. I had a line, and then I went back to LA and I booked more work, and it snowballed from there.
So you started at Full Metal Alchemist?
Yeah, that was my first role.
My first professional role was in the K-On! Movie because they needed to have a bunch of British voices in it, because it's the movie where they go to London. And I was available, so they were like, that guy's British, let's have him do British things in the movie. And I did. So I'm like 7 or 8 people in that.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
From there, did it take you other places as quickly, or did it take time?
Well, that was like
6 months ago, so yeah. I'm mostly known for doing parodies, but the voice actor thing is relatively new. My parodies have taken me to crazy places. I mean, it took me to Marrying You, so it certainly helped in that regard.
We went to Australia.
Ireland. I went to Finland. You came to England as a result of my parodies. Yeah, all over the world. It's pretty crazy.
How did wrong one. Where did you guys grow up?
I grew up in the northwest of England, a place called Knutsford, which is about 20 minutes outside of Manchester. And it's famous for being the place where the creator of the Rolls-Royce was born. And that's about it. It's mostly a crossroads. Nobody lives there unless they're really, really old or really, really young. But I was sort of stuck in the middle, so that was me in another dimension, it felt like.
I grew up about 2 hours outside of Los Angeles in the armpit of the desert called Phelan, California. And it's not charming.
I think it's cool. When I went out there, it was like I was inside Red Dead Redemption or something. I was freaking out.
He kept trying to skin my animals. It was really upsetting.
Either skin them, or I kept trying to shoot your family.
Yeah, or hog tie my mom.
Yeah, I succeeded in that though. I dragged her around the desert for a few hours. She wasn't happy.
Yeah.
Made her approve of the marriage though. Got her to do that. Through force. Also, all the animals were dead, so.
You're a murderer.
I am a murderer.
Oh no. What are your favorite hobbies to do?
Skinning animals, dragging people's mothers around the desert, tying them, marrying people.
Video games.
Making fun of anime. Reading and writing. I love doing those things.
I like playing video games. My favorites, Assassin's Creed 1.
They show the tattoo, huh?
And I got an Assassin's Creed tattoo right there.
Yeah, you can see it. It's very cool.
Nice.
And I also like Dragon Age and Phoenix Wright and
What else do you like?
I don't know.
Yeah, you're playing The Last of Us right now. Tell us what you think about that.
Playing is a very strong word.
Yelling and hog-tying the console and dragging it around the desert in anger is another way of describing
I
it.
really like the acting and the visuals of The Last of Us, but oh my god, that game is so frustrating. It's just, the only game I'm really good at that requires shooting is Left 4 Dead, and that's just because I play it incessantly. So.
Also, you have 3 other people shooting things alongside you,
That's
so
true.
they tend to hit things better.
But I always have the best headshots. I always have the most headshots.
Because
It's like 38% is my... I beat everybody, though.
you beat everybody.
I do when it comes to headshots. I beat everybody most of the time.
That's true. Yeah, she is good at aiming for the head.
I'm really good at Assassin's Creed multiplayer, too, but every
Yeah.
other game I suck at.
Multiplayer games involving killing things. That's what she's good
I'm a
at.
murderer, too.
I'm playing Animal Crossing right now and she hates it. She
I'm
hates
playing
Animal
Fire
Crossing.
Emblem.
You hate Animal Crossing, though. You have to admit.
Yeah.
You think it's really passive aggressive.
Everybody's like, "Oh, hey, welcome to town. Oh, did you gain weight?" Like,
Immediately.
Yeah.
I've never met you before. Did you gain weight?
"Oh, you didn't talk to me yesterday? Are we on talking terms now?"
Fatty.
Because yeah. Tell me what to say. That's stupid.
I was playing it earlier, and when you talk to villagers, it freezes the rest of the game, but it's still like they still walk around, but nobody can really do anything. And there's a part of the game where if you shake the trees, the bee nests will fall out of the trees, and the bees will start chasing you and attack you and make you look hideous. And I started talking to a villager as bees were coming to get me, and they started just buzzing around my head because I started talking to this villager. And the villager was like, "Tell me what I should say as a greeting." So I just went, "Say bees." And so she was like, "Bees? Bees? Is that right? Bees!" And there were bees just buzzing around everywhere.
No,
and
beads.
then bees.
Beads.
Yes.
My God.
Bees.
One way to escape the bees is to go to the island.
You guys have tattoos. Which was your favorite, your first ones, and stuff like that?
I don't actually have a tattoo yet, but I would like one. And the one I'm thinking about getting, that will probably end up being my first one, is the first line from the Dark Tower series that says, "The man in black fled across the desert and the gunslinger followed," which is like my favorite line from any book ever.
I have 3 tattoos. I'm currently on a tattoo hiatus because I got one that was this one was my last one that I got done, and it took like I think 6 or 8 months to finish
Yeah.
it all because it's got a lot of crap on it and everything. So just because of that, I'm trying to I don't want to fill up or anything. This one is probably my favorite one. It was my first one, so I got it. To, I don't know, represent a change in my life and everything. And the rest of them are just kind of decorative. This was the important one. And after I got the important one out of the way, I don't really care what the other ones are.
Just like your favorite stuff, favorite game, favorite
Yeah.
movie, lines.
Well, I'm of the opinion that tattoos are some people are meant to have tattoos and some people aren't. And if you feel like you're meant to have a tattoo, it doesn't really matter what it is as long as it's in the right place. So that's
Your
why.
butt.
Yes, people who get faces tattooed onto their butts were
I'm
meant to
getting
have.
a tattoo of your mum being dragged through the desert on my butt.
You heard it here.
Yeah.
It's upsetting.
Not only is he a murderer, he likes to drag your mother across the desert.
Yeah.
I can't wait
Remind you of that romantic evening. You can't wait till what?
I can't wait till my mom hears about this.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any role you wish you got or wish you did? Any you want to go higher with what you guys do?
Every role I ever auditioned for, I wish I got.
Yeah.
But
I want to be Toon Link.
she would be a great Toon Link.
Yeah.
Do your Toon Link.
Do my Toon Link.
Do your Toon
What
Link.
am I, a trained dog?
Do it.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Right down at the end there.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I would love to have played Meowth. I know that that's kind of a sacred role, and I if anybody should play it, it's Maddie Blaustein, the original voice. But, if I ever was given the opportunity to take over a role, I'd love to play that character. It's really cute and fun.
Oh. What is your favorite comic villain or superhero or in between?
We love Iron Man. We're big Iron Man fans.
I don't really read comics.
But from the
so
movies, we love
Well,
Iron
yeah,
Man.
movies or anything.
I feel bad associating myself with that fandom at all just because I have no familiarity with
Yeah,
it.
we don't know anything
interest,
about
really.
the history of the character, but
Yeah.
we love the movies.
I like the movies.
They mean a lot to us because we kind of bonded over the first one a little bit.
The Iron Man?
Yeah.
First Iron Man?
Yeah.
Yeah. We also bonded over The Office.
Yeah.
There's that.
The Office is my favorite superhero comic.
Me too.
Ricky Gervais. No, Steve Carell.
Steve Carell.
Steve Carell. What other superheroes do we like?
See, this is why we aren't superhero fans, because we don't even know what superheroes are.
The Avengers was really
Captain
cool.
America.
Captain America is great. I love that movie. But again, the comics, we have no idea.
Captain America is such a boring character, though.
But they made the movie good.
They did make the movie good. But Iron Man is the best one because he's the most interesting.
He's the most flawed, and he's also great because he is a guy who is strong because he is, he is a great person, not because, some superhero, or his superhero ability made him that way.
He's like Batman if Batman would just stop crying.
Yeah, that's the best thing about him.
What was your first convention as together and the part?
Well, apart, my first convention ever, like just as an attendee, was Comic Con 2008. No, Gateway Con in St. Louis in 2001, which is a long time ago. And I went to that one because Mystery Science Theater 3000 has been cancelled, and it was the first appearance of the cast and crew at a show after the series had been cancelled. And I really wanted to see them, so I went and I hung out with my friends, and it was really cool. My first appearance. Oh, Nick, do you want to say your first convention?
The first con I went to as like a non-guest was Anime Expo in 2004, and I dressed up as like a weird elf thing. I don't know. I had pointy ears, so I was like, I'll use them. Yeah. No. Not a Vulcan. Come on, man. Yeah.
Has to be an elf. Okay.
Why are you being so racist?
I don't know.
Why do elves and Vulcans have to be the same?
I don't know. But they are space elves, basically.
There.
Now the question you guys would probably get a lot is, who's your favorite person you voice acted for?
Favorite person I voice acted for? Well, who's the favorite person you voice acted for?
I mean, in my parodies, I really like playing Marek, the evil villain with the midriff that is fantastic, and I like playing Naruto on my Naruto spoof series because it's so ridiculous and I yell a lot, and it's fun. But like professionally, the sushi shop manager from the K-On! Movie, he had more lines than everybody else, so it felt like more of a character.
Man, he's so developed.
He's a great character.
Mine, I guess, I don't know, mine changes a lot because obviously you get a new character and you're like, oh man, that was so fun. But recently I dubbed Fate Zero episode 18, and I was like, basically, I'm the young version of Matt Mercer's character, Kiritsugu, and like, he basically survives a zombie apocalypse, so the whole episode was just being like screaming and crying and gasping and being a little bitch, and so that was fun.
Like our wedding night. Wait, what?
That was you.
Yes, I'm the little
You
bitch.
were the Kiritsugu.
I was the Kiritsugu.
And then he was the Kiritsugu.
Now also, you're gonna get this question as well all the time. Can you do your voice actors that did, you know what I mean? Voices for your...
Just any voice?
Anyone that you like to prefer to do.
What is this interview for exactly? What's the site or whatever, the magazine?
It'll be on NES Films and also on Mythicon.
Okay.
Hello, NES Films and Mythicon. This is Manik Ishtar. I'm here to take control of your brain. Yes, I'm very sexy.
Is this a podcast or is it what is it exactly? It's just like
It's just an interview to ask
okay.
questions.
Right.
People who don't come to conventions, they want to, know who you are and stuff.
Do the Squid Girl thing.
Do the Squid Girl thing.
It was NES Films?
NES Films and Mythicon.
NES Films and Mythicon? That sounds like they're made of poop!
Glowing endorsement.